Indian Premier League 8th edition is just over, and the IPL game is being commercially and successfully staged by BCCI with all its telecasting rights, advertising rights, gate collection and so on. Everything is commercialized. BCCI has the money and infrastructure to bring the world cricket at our feet. It can bring pitches similar to foreign conditions like Australia or England if they wish to. Playing English county was a prestige once upon a time, but now playing in the IPL league is a prestige for the foreign players world over. Now, who should be appointed as the coach for the Indian cricket team? Dada or Dravid? We are gripped with that question now. Whoever is appointed the coach of the Indian cricket team, he should not be worried about the stature of a player or his public image or public standing. He should correct the techniques of the team members in all aspects of the game, whether in batting, bowling or wicket keeping, and he should identify the shortcomings and correct them. BCCI should give the coach enormous powers for correcting players' discipline as well during their international matches or during our international tours and domestic tournaments and matches. Even conceding toss win advantage should be taken as a serious factor, as it brings with it the suspicion of betting scandals too. I would like to remind that Sourav Ganguly also conceded the toss win advantage during ICC World Cup 2003 at Wanderers in South Africa. Conceding toss win advantage cannot be a captain's independent decision. It should be a collective decision of the team management, including the coach. The players should attend match practice and exercise sessions and team meetings seriously and regularly, and no player, howsoever big, can skip these schedules, exceptions being reported and action taken immediately. But the game of cricket in India has taken a beating from the players' point of view. India is not on top of the ICC ranking table. In test matches, we are currently pegged at number 4, and in ODIs and T20s, we are at number 2. Even in the shorter formats of the game, we are not consistently on top of the table, though we are staging IPL commercially and successfully too, with the foreign players' participation, spending crores of rupees for these foreign players. We have enormous young talents emerging from time to time, and spotted talents like Sarfaraz Khan, RCB, Shreyas Iyer, Delhi Daredevils, Deepak Hooda, Rajasthan Royals, Pawan Negi, Chennai Super Kings, and Sanju Samson of Rajasthan Royals. These emerging, talented and spotted IPL players should be watched and trained continuously by BCCI National Cricket Academy, by local experts available in the field, or if foreign players also could be summoned if local experts are not available, for correction of their technique, temperament and fitness in all aspects of the game, be it fielding, bowling or batting. Coming to Team India capabilities, number 7 to number 11, they don't know how to hold the bat, they don't know how to bat, they are not trained, or I don't know, even the all-rounders don't bat for India. They don't have match practice, and the bowlers keep bowling at the nets, and they don't have batting practice sessions, and that's how they fail to contribute in international matches. Batting should form the core of selection policies, even for bowlers and all-rounders, as you cannot win matches without scoring runs. Bowlers should be trained to bat effectively and have some technique and constant batting practice for performing in match situations. Bowlers cannot win matches independently on their skills all the time. Even the regulars in Team India be watched for correction of their technique from time to time. If anyone is non-cooperative, there is no point in his retention in the playing 11. The winning spirit and understanding should be there for the administrators, BCCI administrators, selectors, former cricketers. Most of them have now turned into commentators, and as well as the players and coaches who cannot remain mere spectators watching the game with their laptops. Indians can no longer watch the game with their heads down. Coming down to Team India 11, for its poor performance at international level, commensurate with the facilities and infrastructure available here, we need not be stuck to the same old wine of playing the same 11 with the captain's favorites or the administrator's favorites or even the national selector's favorites. Some of the players in the playing 11 are out of form. The informed players from the bench strength must replace them immediately, and the captain should cooperate with the coach in this regard and take his suggestion in these matters. No captain can be autocratic or be a dictator in his approach or style of team management. It is the national prestige that is at stake in international tournaments, and the players or captain's prestige or status or bias should not overrule in such selection policies or in taking other important decisions relating to international matches. The cricket administration also should be clean, and unless the administration is clean, the players' discipline cannot be enforced. Somehow the players' discipline has become secondary in recent years. For instance, when Sunil Gavaskar was Team India captain, he dropped Sandeep Patil and Kapil Dev for playing reckless shots for a test match. That should be the discipline. Today the captain explains even the World Cup loss as just a bad day in the history of Team Indian cricket. Talent should rule the selection policies. If need be, National Cricket Academy can organize a course for the national selectors too, who should be above bias and knowledgeable in all aspects of the game and be leaders by themselves. Indian Premier League has brought the world cricket at our feet, as I said, and it's not enough that we brought world cricket to India through Indian Premier League, but the core objective as a sports body we have not achieved, that is development of cricket. We have world-class players and captains who have achieved many personal milestones in India, but doing Team India proud consistently as a team, there are not many to count, and no substantial records to speak about, sparing a few here and there. The reasons are that we don't have quality all-rounders like Kapil Dev. Most of the currently rated all-rounders do not stay at the wicket and score runs. They don't have the technique or practice or advice from the senior players or the coaches. Bowlers remain bowlers, bowling all day round to the batsmen who are hailed as the national heroes with all advertising support and from media flattery. Number 1 to number 11 in India do not bat. Sorry to say that, but it remains a reality when comparing other teams like Cricket Australia. If you do spend money, let me remind BCCI, make your country also proud for that with quality cricket for Team India. You can't just say it's a bad day and run to the dressing room like a kid in shame. How many captains have considered toss win advantage and chosen bowling fully knowing that it is not into the interest of the team? Who checks these aberrations in Indian cricket? What action is taken to arrest the monopoly of the captains, selectors, administrators, putting the talents in the back burner? It's not the name or status of any player that is important, but it is the winning talent that matters from the bench strength and the playing 11. Are we competent enough and out of bias? It's a question to be answered by BCCI in the days to come. Our cricketers are rated very high by the advertisers before they start performing better. Even top-rated batsmen lose their concentration as they are kept busy shooting for commercials without enough practice or concentration on their technique and shortcomings. We are continuously topping table in betting scams than any other country. It is doubtful that even if betting is legalized in India, whether the game will be free of encroachment by the bookies. Cricket is an entertainment for the billions in India, and the cricket fans want to see the development of cricket in India. With India winning the World Cup title, and in the shorter versions of the game consistently in ODIs, T20s with its infrastructure. We should remain on top of the table in Test ranking too, which we achieved only once in the year 1999 when Virendra Sehwag was our dashing opener, scoring tons at will, and that time Gary Krishnan was our coach. Gary Krishnan as a coach has achieved many milestones for Indian cricket, and whereas with Greg Chappell, we have a downturn in Indian cricket prestige. Virendra Sehwag was a scare for the seamers all over the world. Do we have an opening batsman like him? Of course, betting also tread on negativity, as you can't bet on one's performance. No special attributes are required for a non-performing bet. Better luck to Team India for good cricket and international reputation with top rankings in ICC table in all formats and to remain consistently in that position. BCCI should take steps in the regard and bring the right coach and take the right approach for Team India's future. Thank you.